Just hours after a U.S.-backed ceasefire between Israel and Iran was brokered, Iran is accused of firing missiles into northern Israel. In retaliation, Israel has ordered its military to respond forcefully with high-intensity strikes against Iranian government targets in the heart of Tehran. Joining us this morning is Northwestern University Israel and Iran ambassador in residence, Ian Kelly. Ian, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. So Iran is claiming this morning it was not behind this missile attack. If not Iran, who? And can Iran still be held accountable?
Well, I think we know who it was. I mean, we are obviously monitoring what is happening in Iran, and I'm sure we know from whence these missiles came. Obviously, Israel cannot sort of stand by and let what may be rogue elements of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard and let them launch missiles at civilian areas in Israel. So, I mean, I think everybody knew this was going to be a very tenuous ceasefire with both sides on a hair trigger.
Ian, where do we go from here? Israel is vowing to retaliate. Is that a good idea? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that any sovereign nation that suffers an attack has to try and deter further attacks. I don't think. I mean, this is something that's enshrined in international law. I think what needs to happen here, of course, is there needs to be some kind of brokered talks, and I think the Qataris have offered to do that. I think that they are seen as acceptable and even trusted interlocutors by both sides. So I hope that that's the next step.
Yeah, we thought we had a peace deal here, and then it was violated, obviously. Is another peace deal unlikely at this point? Because, this one was backed by the United States. Maybe the United States is going to say, hey, we can't do this again.
Yeah, well, I think one of the problems is that the various sides have different goals or different strategies. I think the United States has, or at least the Trump administration has one goal, and that's to not allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. Israel, I think, has broader goals because of its support for groups like Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthis. And of course, Iran's goal, unfortunately, besides deterring countries from attacking them, is the destruction of Israel. So it is it's an extremely difficult, I think, group of calculations here.
President Trump on his way to the Netherlands for the NATO summit. Could NATO members do anything maybe to move these two nations closer to peace?
Well, I think that NATO right now is very much focused, especially the European members of NATO are very much focused on the ongoing war in Ukraine. I think that, of course, they could be part of some kind of broader solution that would include some kind of reconstruction of the Palestinian areas, Gaza and the West Bank, but. For this one in particular, it's hard to see what kind of role that they could play.
Very quickly, Ian, how would you like to see the United States respond to this in moving forward?
Well, I think it's to keep both sides focused on a peaceful solution, and we don't necessarily have the kind of bona fides with Iran, but we certainly do with Israel, and of course then we have potential partners with the Qataris who do have, I think, some good inroads into the Iranian regime.
All right, Ian Kelly with Northwestern University. We'll see what plays out today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.